It's Road Trip Week Trivia. I've got 10 questions for you on all things to do with the word road. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out the show, and thanks for celebrating Road Trip Week. I hope you're in the car, on the road, traveling somewhere fun, and you searched the word trivia and came across this podcast. That's what it's for. And yes, I said podcast for some reason at the very end of that last sentence. But this is my first time talking for the day, recording this podcast, so maybe cost and cast are interchangeable. We are going to do a really fun week here with all kinds of fun stuff related to road trips. We have one on globetrotting. We have one on vacation movies. So hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this week. And if you want to download this entire week's PowerPoints in one single PowerPoint, I have that for you on Etsy, etsy.com/shop/trivia with Buds. Go check it out. You can save some money using the code BUDSPOD, BUDSPOD, P-O-D. And we're going to jump into the road word themed episode today, the quiz on the phrase on the road. But before we get to that, we have our categories game. The letter is A, and we're coming up with answers that start with A for these three prompts. We have fish, diet foods, and things found at a bar. Fish, diet foods, and things found at a bar, all starting with the letter A. Listen for my three A answers, along with a fun fact of the day at the end of this episode. The fact of the day is about the Parker Solar Probe, so get ready for that. We're warmed up, we're ready, and we're diving into On the Road Trivia. Here we go. It's Road Trip Week! All right, on the road trivia, question number 1. What band had a song about a street called Penny Lane in 1967? Number 1, what band had a song about a street called Penny Lane in 1967? Number 2, what does GPS stand for? What does GPS stand for? Number 3, an aging silent film queen refuses to accept that her stardom has ended in the classic noir comedy Blank Boulevard. Number 3, an aging silent film queen refuses to accept that her stardom has ended in the classic noir comedy Blank Boulevard. Number 4, what's the name of the federal controlled access highway system in Germany? Number 4, what's the name of the federally controlled access highway system in Germany? Number 5, what rapper released the 2018 chart-topping song Old Town Road? Number 5, what rapper released the 2018 chart-topping song Old Town Road? Number 6, what Looney Tunes character was always feuding with Wile E. Coyote? Number 6, what Looney Tunes character was always feuding with Wile E. Coyote? Number 7, You Don't Want to Go Down That Road was a quote from what Stephen King movie? You Don't Want to Go Down That Road was a quote from what Stephen King movie? Number 8, Rocky Road ice cream traditionally consists of chocolate ice cream, nuts, and what third ingredient? Number 8, Rocky Road ice cream traditionally consists of chocolate ice cream, nuts, and what third ingredient? Number 9, what MTV series mirrored its parent show The Real World, but with more travel elements and competitions? Number 9, what MTV series mirrored its parent show The Real World, but with more travel elements and competitions? Number 10, what shape is a traditional yield sign? Number 10, what shape is a traditional yield sign? Number 11, your 2-point bonus question for today. The Federal Aid Highway Act established an interstate highway system in the U.S. in what decade? What decade for the highway system? Those are all your questions for On the Road. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to On the Road Trivia. Hopefully you paused and maybe made a pit stop, picked up some car snacks, and you're ready to go. What's one of my go-to car snacks? I like a good trail mix. The older I get, I'll actually eat the nuts in there. I used to just really find the M&Ms, and now I will eat the cashews and the raisins and all that other stuff. I like a good trail mix, and if I'm going for straight candy, I do love Raisinets in the car on a nice long road trip. And I like those popcorners, I think they're called. They're like a puffy corn chip, so it tastes like popcorn kind of, and I like the white cheddar kind. So those are my road trip snacks. Number 1, what band had a song called Penny Lane in 1967? The Beatles, of course. The Beatles, starting off strong with one that everybody probably knew. Number 2, what does GPS stand for? Global Positioning System. Number 3, an aging silent queen refuses to accept that her stardom has ended in Sunset Boulevard. Sunset Boulevard. Number 4, the name of the federal-controlled Germany highway system is Autobahn. Number 5, the rapper that released Old Town Road in 2018, Lil Nas X. Number 6, what Looney Tunes character was always feuding with Wile E. Coyote? Roadrunner. Number 7, you don't want to go down that road, was a quote from the Stephen King movie Pet Sematary, which is spelled Sematary. Number 7. And I've used that on slides before at bars, and people go, hey, bro, you spelled cemetery wrong. I'm like, I don't spell cemetery that way. That's how Stephen King did it. Number 8, Rocky Road ice cream traditionally consists of chocolate ice cream nuts and what third ingredient? Marshmallows. Number 9, MTV series mirrored the real world with more travel elements? Road Rules. Number 10, what shape is a yield sign? Triangular. And number 11, the Federal Aid Highway Act established an interstate highway system in the U.S. in what decade? The 1950s. There you have it, a fun episode to kick off Road Trip Week. Hit subscribe so you don't miss more fun episodes on vacation, movies, and more. Coming up this week, your fact of the day was about the Parker Solar Probe that has become the fastest man-made object, traveling at 430,000 miles per hour. That's around the Earth in about 3 minutes. Holy smokes. Your letter was A, fish, I'll say anchovies. Diet foods, avocado. And things found at a bar, Ace Hard Cider. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. Thanks for checking out the Etsy page, etsy.com/shop/trivia with Buds. Use the code BUDSPOD to save some cash. And we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.